Okay, time to get a little more insight into trade and investment between Mexico and China. Joining us now, and thank you very much, is Pola Grijalva, who we just met in that story. Pola is the president of the Mexico-China Chamber of Commerce and CEO of the World Trade and Investment Group. She joins us from Guadalajara, Mexico. Welcome to the program. Thanks for taking some time. That was a fascinating piece. Now, like many nations, Mexico struck up a strategic partnership with China, this one going back to 2013. How is that relationship going, and are the countries living up to what was spelled out in that initial agreement?
Well, that initial agreement elevating the status of our relationship to the strategic alliance status has brought us a lot in terms of many mechanisms for not only dialogue, but also to set up new rules and new ways of doing the business together. And this has been really useful. And now we have more and more things and projects and successful experiences to talk about.
Yeah, let's talk about some of those, because clearly the trade has evolved, it has grown, matured over the years. Can you break it down for us? How has it grown? Is there a way to look at volume or dollar amount, or by the various items that are being traded? We heard about it, tech items, agriculture, just about everything.
Yes, well, there among the 10 main, products that we interchange, now we have an evolved structure of this commerce, including not only raw materials, but also parts and components going to Mexico, into China, and likewise. This is a new phenomenon. And now with the revision of the USMCA, I think that Mexico is destined to become a very important partner of China in the region. Number one, because we are an industrialized country, having also a very important role to play in Latin America, but also being the second partner of the number one market in the world, that is the US. So this special condition of Mexico has to bring us many opportunities with China, not only in cooperation, but also in technology transfer for the years to come.
Pola, there are a number of Chinese entities that have set up operation in Mexico, and you talked about what an important partnership these two countries have. Can you break down what industries, what manufacturing is providing the greatest number of jobs or other economic contribution, or what you're looking to the future? Do you hope that high tech really takes a foothold?
Yes, I think we have only two very important projects right now rolling in the construction of a railway in the southeast bound of Mexico, and also considering many different tries, both in the automotive supply chain and the electric and electronic supply chain. We have companies coming to Mexico to make direct investment and to participate into these chains. So this is new. This has been happening in the last 5 years.
And tremendous growth potential too, I'm sure. Now, the United States had NAFTA and then the recent US-Mexico-Canada deal. How has that arrangement been affected over the years? And clearly it's a very important trade agreement for the entire North American region.
Well, number one, we have new rules of origin, especially for the automotive industries. I think this will have a tremendous impact, because now to retain our preferential tariffs to enter these markets, we have to raise the amount of value that we add into our country. This is why now Mexico has become a very important magnet for all of these companies that for years and years have been part of these supply chains, but located in Asia. Now they need to move into Mexico to retain these very important clients for them.
Yeah, that sounds fascinating. Now, that clearly would have some potential areas for cooperation with China moving forward. What other areas besides automotive and rail do you think there are room for growth?
I think that we have electric and electronics as very important ones, but also everything that has to do with automation and telecommunications. I think that this is something that will bloom not only at the very high base, but also It's very interesting to know that we have all the potential, as I has mentioned, in terms of technology transfer.
Pola Grijalva, thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate you taking time. President of the China Chamber of Commerce and Technology in Mexico.